Hey, how are you all? Welcome to part 2 of our series, a full stack Instagram clone using Flutter, Nodejs, Apollo Server, Graphql, and Sequelize. I'm going to show you how to set up an environment for Windows. You can set up your own environment for Mac, Linux, or Chromebook. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to set up the environment on Windows. So first of all, you've got to download some few things. The first one is actually Flutter SDK. So download. So this is the official site of Flutter. Get started. You can download for whatever OS you are using, be it Windows, Mac OS, Linux, or Chrome OS. For me it is Windows, so I'll have to download it for Windows, and I have it. So download it and extract the file. And the other thing that I'm going to show you how to do is Nodejs. So select the OS you are currently using. For me it is Windows. You can select anything, be it Mac OS or Linux. This is total up to you. So download the setup and install it, because it is, I think you have to install the .exe file and run it on your machine. And another thing is actually Visual Studio Code. Because we are developing for Android and the web, we'll have to use Visual Studio Code. But if you are planning on developing on Mac, you can use Visual Studio Code. But if it is an iOS app, then you will have to use Xcode. But for me, because it is Android and the web, so I'll be using Windows. So download it, and I have it, so I don't think if I need it. And another thing is Git. So download Git from this link. You can select your OS, be it Mac, Linux, or Unix, or Windows. Me, I'm using Windows, so I select Windows, and I have downloaded. And another thing that we need is actually Android Studio. So download it from Google. So you can download for your OS and have it. Me, I already have it. So the next step is actually setting up our environment. So these are actually our downloads. We will have Android Studio, Flutter SDK, Visual Studio Code, and Node. Yeah, Node version 14, I think. So first of all, install Visual Studio Code. It does not require any installation or anything. And the second part is actually Flutter SDK. Extract the zip folder. You can have a folder like this, copy and go into the C drive, create a new folder. You can just paste it here, but for me I have decided to create a new folder known as src, and I pasted my folder of Flutter which I extracted. I'll go into inside the folder which is Flutter, and inside the bin, then I'll copy the path, copy, then go into environment variables env and add it into the path. Double click on path and paste it here, but I already have it, so I won't be pasting any because it is here, as you can see, Flutter. And do the same for Nodejs. I'll show you anyway. Nodejs, I'll have to go back. This can see program files and Node. Here, Nodejs. Just copy the path and paste the path here. As usual, new, and paste your path. Me, I already have it, so I won't be doing it. I think this is it. And later we are going to add Java JDK for development on Android, but for now let us just so okay, and open Visual Studio Code. First of all, how to create two folders in our desktop, which is back and front, another one which is front for front end. Go into Visual Studio Code, file, and open folder, desktop, and then we are starting with our backend. Inside our backend, we're going to have a new terminal, and then we are going to make a new directory, mkdir for make directory, and we're going to call it backend. So cd into backend, and we are inside create, and we're going to do something inside it. We have nothing now, so we're going to initialize npm. So npm init click enter. We do not have to say anything. So we already have our package.json, and I'm going to create a new file and call it app.js because this is a JavaScript code. So yeah, go into Google, and type Apollo server, taking some time. Apollo server, get started guide. So we are in Apollo and get started guide here, and we're going to copy some dependencies to actually, so copy these and come here, paste them, and let us wait for the download to finish. So we have downloaded these two packages, which is Apollo server and Graphql. I'm going to download the additional package with npm I, and the name of the package is Nodejs. Hit enter and wait for the download to finish. While it is still downloading, let us go into Google. No, not here. Apollo docs, get started, and click on edit on code sandbox, and you'll find something like this. We're going to copy it, Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and then I'm going to paste it into delete all these comments. Yes, so we're all set up. I'm going to into package.json and do something. Yes, in the script we're going to have something, and in the Nodejs in the scripts we're going to have something called the start. And in the start we're going to initialize with node, and of course this is app.js. So we're going to go here, come here and make it autosave so it saves automatically every time, and hit type npm start. So as you can see, says save as already at http localhost for 400, but it is actually for 1000. So let us go here and type localhost 4000. So we'll see something like this, and because we only have one operation, which is query, so we're going to write query, and it is going to give you suggestions, and control and space so that you get suggestions. And we do have only query now, which is books, and inside the books we do have an author, and of course we do have another one, which is title. So run your query now, and as you can see, we do have two authors. The first one is Kate Chopping, and the second one is Paul Auster. So I think you are done with setting up the node part, and let us go to frontend, which is Flutter. So open a new folder. this time it should be back front, I think. I'm going to extensions and search for Flutter. Install it. I have it already, so it is quite simple for me. Once you install Flutter, then you automatically install that. So this is it, and then go back into the file, terminal, new terminal. I'm going to do something, Flutter create, -- offline, and the name of the app you want, because for me this is frontend. It is going to take some time, so I have to wait. The app has been created. We have to cd into the app, which is frontend, and go into the lead main, but before that we have to create a new folder, pages. And inside the pages we're going to have a new file, which is home.dat, and just type stf and the name will be home. We'll have to import something here, which is material.dat. Material, and here we're going to have a scaffold, and inside a scaffold we're going to have a body and center, and actually with just text saying this is home. Of course, I forgot to add an up bar. Instead of an up bar, we're going to have a title of the text. And then let us go to the main.dat and delete all of these comments. Of course, I'm going to delete this plus my home page completely. And then I'm going to import the home page. Give you a suggestion. Not Flutter demo here. This is Instagram, a full stack Instagram. And we're going to debug show check banner to false. So we do not have anything. So I think we are done. We have to run our app and see it. So clear. And we're going to have to add web support for our application. So Flutter create dash. I think this is dot. Yeah. We have done that, so clear. Now let us run our app on Chrome. So Flutter run -d Chrome. Just wait. So the app is now running on Google Chrome, and this is our web version of our full stack Instagram clone. I'm going to show something. Go into this tab, 3 dots, and more tools, developer tools, and select this. No responsive actually. Selecting iPhone 6, 7 or 8. So this is our app, and it is quite looking good. So I think I'm done with setting up the environment for our app to run, and the next thing that we're going to do is actually setting the environment for Android, if that is really important, and we can do a little bit. So thank you guys, and see you in the next tutorial.